use multiple reverbs and delays. You're like, what? What do you mean? Simple as this. When you've got a lead vocal and you've got a stripped down verse, which is typically what happens, you might go to one guitar, bass, and drums. You can use a shorter, more like maybe like a bathroom reverb or something like that. It doesn't need to be washed out unless you particularly want that sound. But when the band comes in really full blast in those choruses, you can go to bigger, longer reverbs. So don't be afraid to use different reverbs. I often use 3 or 4 different reverbs in a song. I'll have a short one in the first verse. Second verse, I might have something in the middle because it's get a little fuller. And in the chorus, I might put a big play on it, like a 1, 2, or even 3-second decay time, just because all of the instruments will soak it up. So I'll put that on the vocal. So there's 3 reverbs: short in the first verse, big reverb in the choruses, and second verse somewhere in between. So there's already 3 verbs. And I won't turn them all off. I'll just rebalance them. So you can have your verse about here, comes down, chorus reverb comes in, then the verse comes in, and this one comes down, the chorus one comes down. It's like of a game. I like hearing all 3 at once, but at different volumes. So it keeps one sound, keeps a unique sound of these 3, but you just blend them. And it works really well because it's almost like a singer's leaning in at a stadium and screaming, and it's louder through the PA. So there's more verb. And in the first verse, he's just pulling back, he or she's pulling back and just like kind of creating this much tighter sound. So don't be afraid to do that. Same thing with delays. I'll have an 1/8 note, a 1/4 note delay, but I'll also have a slap back delay as well on the vocal. I'll take the longer delays and push them in the choruses, and then bring them down in the verses. And the verses, maybe I'll favor the slap, like a dirty slap with a bit of distortion on it. Again, 3 delays for me is very typical. So you can have 3 delays and 3 reverbs. It's already 6. Honestly, I have even more than that sometimes. It's all about a game of balancing them where you want them to be. So don't be afraid to use multiple reverbs and delays. And the same goes for guitar parts as well, but vocals in particular.